Hello, I'm Danny Thomas. Many years ago, I made a fantastic promise to build a shrine. And the shrine is going to be a hospital for children of all races and creeds, and free.
Hey, it's your friend, artist Michael Godard here, and I want to talk to you about something very close and near to my heart. Some of you know my story, some of you might not, but when my daughter Paige was 15 years old, she was diagnosed with medulloblastoma, which was a very dangerous form of cancer that eventually took her life. So much of the result of what happens once you walk through those front doors of the hospital depends on the research that was done and the people that gave before you. Ultimately, the medulloblastoma got the best of my daughter and she passed in 2006. But today we still have a chance to do something together to raise money for St. Jude and help these children fight this deadly disease. St. Jude takes on all the financial responsibility. And so in my endeavor, in my journey to do something and to give back, I've created a very, very special painting called Wings of Hope, and I'd like to share a little bit more about it with you. Now, the story goes like this. During COVID, I think I was driving my wife nuts, and I said, let's go to the nursery and buy some plants. So we bought some plants, and of course, we live in the Las Vegas heat where it gets to be 190 degrees. And Leanne decided she'd go out there with a hose and start spraying some of the flowers and the trees. Well, in that moment, she turned into Cinderella because suddenly there was hummingbirds all around her. Then the epiphany came. Wow, hummingbird. You know what? They have so many colors in them. Why don't I do a painting that has two hummingbirds in it? And started out with this crazy paper that is a sort of like a film, like a mirror. And the reason I came across this paper is because that is what I used to do Allegiant Stadium, all the walls in Allegiant Stadium. Now, we'd only printed with gray and black, so I asked my business partner, hey, can we add some bright colors to it? And he said, no, I don't think so. But we worked with the chemistry, figured it all out, all was good. The next thing I thought about in my researching the hummingbirds was this iridescent, these beautiful iridescents that are in the hummingbird. And I said, can we use some iridescent inks on there? And he said, no, I don't think we can. We tried it in the printers. It started stopping and clogging, stopping the printers from working. So we worked that out. So the next thing was we started experimenting with 3D printers, and I said, is there any way to make those wings that I painted pop out a little bit, make them three-dimensional? And we were able to do that as well. So this particular painting, the Wings of Hope, not only has all the different colors of every cancer ribbon, but also has some three-dimensionality to it, which we'll show you, and also iridescent inks. Now, that's not enough, because if you look at iridescent inks at an angle, they tend to turn almost invisible, like they just kind of go dark. So I decided that I needed to do some hand highlighting. So I did that on the wings, and then sort of teals around the edges and little white highlights and things, and then decided that I would also paint the wings and just sort of freehand those, and that way every one of these pieces is an original. And then I follow that up with, I add a little bit of glitter with a cancer ribbon. And what this does is it allows anybody who's walking past one of these to say, oh my gosh, what a beautiful painting. But they also see that it's related to cancer somehow. And you know, little do they know that every time one of the Wings of Hope is purchased, a portion of money is going directly to St. Jude to help a child fight cancer.